You keep wondering why your manifestations collapse before they land, why your spells spark and then fizzle, why your reality teases you with almosts and maybes instead of absolutes. It's because you haven't mastered the most potent quantum command in existence. The one word that rewires timelines faster than any affirmation, any vision board, any full moon ritual. No. Not whispered, not padded, not rationalized, just no. You think you've been casting power, but every time you say yes when you mean no, you fracture your field. You let timelines in that should have died at the gate. You let versions of yourself resurrect because you were too scared to sever. You want abundance, but you're afraid to offend scarcity. You want freedom, but you keep apologizing to the chains. You say you're aligned, but you keep answering calls from your own misalignment. Saying no is not rejection, it is command. It is the quantum seal. It is field closure. It is a rejection of energetic rot disguised as opportunity. And yet you hesitate. You hesitate because you were programmed to equate no with loss, abandonment, conflict, danger. You learn to comply before you learn to claim. You were taught to people-please your way into safety. And that programming runs deep. It bleeds into your business, your rituals, your relationships, until you're building a future while dragging the debris of every yes you didn't mean. That's not alignment. That's decay. The universe is not testing your faith. It's testing your clarity. It sends distractions in the shape of almosts. It offers lesser timelines wearing the mask of convenience and waits to see if your signal bends. It doesn't want your trust. It wants your refusal, because refusal is proof of sovereignty. Saying no is the spell that says I am already who I claim to be, and that is beneath me. It is the sacred scythe. The anti-contract, the declaration that your field is not open for compromise, that you are not in conversation with versions of yourself that no longer exist. Every time you say yes to something you've already outgrown, you delay the timeline that's trying to meet you. You ask the field to deliver more while still catering to the remnants of your past, still entertaining clients, commitments, conversations that belong to a previous avatar, still casting spells while letting chaos sleep in your bed. And then you wonder why your power flickers, why your clarity doesn't hold, why your rituals feel like echoes instead of commands. It's not because your magic is weak, it's because your boundaries are. The field doesn't respond to your goals. It responds to your frequency architecture. And every no is a brick in the castle of your coherence. Every no is a frequency lock, a purification of signal, a gate that says only my highest timeline enters here. Without no, you are not anchored. Without no, you are casting from collapse, from guilt, from noise. You can light all the candles you want, but if your field is still leaking approval, seeking agreements, your spell won't land. It can't. The field reads truth, and until your energy says, I will lose everything before I bend, you are not yet in command. This is the truth you've been dodging. The one that makes the ego scream and the nervous system twitch, the one that ends timelines and rewrites futures in the same breath. If you cannot say no, then your yes means nothing. If you cannot refuse misalignment, you cannot hold alignment. If you are not willing to offend old versions of yourself, then you are not ready to become the new one. And this isn't cruelty. This isn't collapse. This is the clearest form of love your field can receive. The love that says, I will not abandon you to comfort. I will not dilute you for peace. I will not betray you for belonging. So let this be your ritual. Let this be your recalibration. The quantum refusal spell. Say it now, not sweet, not safe, but with the fire of everything you've been swallowing. No, again, no, again, no. Each no is an erasure. Each no is a severance. Each no is a portal collapsing behind you so you can finally stop looking back. This is not about rebellion. This is about precision. You're not here to burn everything down. You're here to clear space for what's already yours, but can't enter until the noise is gone. So draw the sigil. Doesn't matter what it looks like, let your body shape it. Inside it, write every yes you've said in the last week that made you feel small, sticky, foggy, unsure. Now mark each one with a strike and whisper the spell. This is not my signal. This is not my field. I cast my no into the quantum. Let it echo. Burn it, bury it, flush it. Doesn't matter. What matters is the refusal. What matters is the silence that follows. That silence is alignment. That silence is clarity. That silence is where your true cast begins. Say it with me. My no is sacred. My field is sovereign. My energy is not for rent. Again, my no is sacred. My field is sovereign. My energy is not for rent. One more time, as if the entire grid is listening. My no is sacred. My field is sovereign. My energy is not for rent. Because every time you say no to what is not you, you become more of who you are, and magic has no choice but to meet you there.